Hey everyone, my name is Kameron Duty from Alive Unplugged, the music of KISS, and Cam's Kiss Club on Montico Radio, where music and minds meet, and you're listening to the KISS Army Nation podcast KISSmas Special. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a coming, you're looking out for the right presents. Yeah, it's true, sometimes you know you gotta take your chances. If I can, well baby, don't you know I might cry, 'cause you're my only lady, I wanna keep you satisfied. Well, you know, I got the kind of presents that you need. Make it fast, I'm gonna give it to you Christmas Eve. Oh yeah, it's Christmas Eve. I try pleasing, but Amazon says it won't make it. What you're needing is something you can't even fake it. Oh, listen here, well baby, don't you know you can see me? To make it clear, I'm all you're gonna ever need. Well, you know, I've got the kind of presents that you need. Make it fast, I'm gonna give it to you Christmas Eve. Look out! Well, you know, I got the kind of presents that you need. The kind of presents that you need. I'm gonna give it to you Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, yeah, you know, I've got the kind of presents that you need. Make it fast, I'm gonna give it to you Christmas Eve.
Merry KISSmas, my friends, and welcome to episode 86 of the KISS Army Nation podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Pasquale Veri.
And I am Claudio Spera. Welcome to our KISSmas Special, everyone.
Yes, and what a way to start the show with our good friend Kameron Duty performing Christmas Eve to the tune of Mr. Speed. You can catch Kameron on Montico Radio every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. with Cam's Kiss Club. You can also listen to his podcast, Alive Unplugged, the music of KISS, on Podomatic and wherever you listen to podcasts. We're going to hear more KISSmas music from Kameron throughout the show.
And this episode is not only special because it's KISSmas, but because we have the whole KISS Army Nation podcast team here. So let's welcome panel guests Patrick DeMontigny, Craig Patton, and guest host Rolla Brown.
Woo! Welcome, everyone.
Thanks.
So before we start the show, I want to ask you guys, what do you guys have planned for KISSmas? And actually, before you do that, we gave you homework. So you have to wear a KISSmas shirt. So I'm going to call on you. We want to see your KISSmas shirt and then tell us what you have planned for KISSmas. We're going to start with Raula.
We start with me.
Women first. There we go. Very nice.
I am actually, my family's coming on Christmas Day, and we're gonna have a little brunch. Not a traditional dinner, but we're gonna have brunch and lots of breakfast things and mimosa, and so it's just gonna be a nice little get together for the family.
Nice.
What I'm doing.
Cool. Cool. Patrick?
Unfortunately, I do not have a KISSmas shirt. I never had one for some reason. The occasion just never appeared. So not because I'm rebelling, but I don't have one. What am I planning for Christmas? On the Christmas Eve, I'm going to have my closest friends come over. And on the 25th, it's going to be the family, immediate family. And we haven't done that in 2 years, thanks to COVID. So now it's going to be,
that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. So yeah, very simple and with the traditional dinner with the turkey and all of that.
Super.
Very cool. Craig?
Okay, here's my Christmas shirt.
Oh, that looks familiar.
Whoops.
Oh,
Kind of
there
went
we
out of the
go.
frame there, but that looks familiar, right, Pat? For me, it's basically my mother-in-law is on the 24th, and the family here, just us and my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law here on Christmas Day. My sister's on a cruise somewhere, and my brother is in Ontario somewhere. So this quiet family thing.
Nice. If anybody is only listening to this episode, you have to watch the video and see Craig's hat. It looks totally ridiculous. I love it, Craig. I love it. How about you, Claudio? What do you have planned?
Well, there's family coming to visit us from Buenos Aires, and then also our son who lives in Newfoundland. He's coming also with his girlfriend. So it's going to be a nice bunch here. We're going to be around maybe 10, 12. So a big celebration for Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day for sure. And we're planning to do something for New Year's. So yeah, we're going to be busy but happy. So yeah, we're going to have a good time. Really looking forward to it.
Great.
And let's see your KISSmas shirt.
That's a hoodie. Right?
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very
Thank you.
nice. Well, here's mine.
There you go.
There you go.
Love it.
Not the new
And what
one?
are you planning to do?
No, it's not the new one. I got this from Wish.
Oh, okay.
For me, it's going to be a little bit busy. We're going to my mom's Christmas Eve for lunch, and then we're going to the Montreal Casino. We're going to the buffet there, and we're going to spend Christmas night at the casino. Music, dancing, drinking, gambling, hopefully making some money so I could pay some stuff off, so I could buy more KISS stuff in 2023. KISSmas Day, back to my mom's for lunch. Then we're going to Brenda's brother's place for Christmas evening. And I'm embarrassed to say this, but I'm looking forward to it. On the 27th, we're going to Canada, Ontario rather. And there's a small town 45 minutes away from there. It's basically like a Hallmark town. A lot of the Christmas Hallmark movies were filmed there.
Okay.
So we're gonna go check it out and do the hokey couple thing at the hokey town, you know. So it's gonna be fun. Looking forward to it.
I'm sure.
That sounds nice.
It's gonna be nice. Looking forward to it.
Super cool. Super cool. Okay, so getting into the show. So this wouldn't be a discussion without an off-the-topic question, as we normally do. So this is not related to KISS, but related to Christmas. So, and also music. So are you listening to any Christmas music? And what are your favorites? Rola, we'll start with you.
I like a lot of bluesy, jazzy type Christmas instrumentals with saxophones and horns and, you know, like Buddy Guy and Miles Davis. And But and Elvis, and I would say that probably Elvis is probably my favorite. So
Love it.
I like some of the poppy songs, but I like the older things too.
Cool.
So.
Pat?
I do have like the 2 Kenny G records that he released because I think it's a nice background music. A lot of people complain about, oh, we hear too much Christmas music, but you know, you get into this and that's okay. So yeah, I put on the Kenny G. I think it's pretty much like it goes everywhere. Sometimes, yeah, I do have the Elvis CD as well, the Christmas CD. So you put that on and, you know, you get in a good mood and that's it. You know?
That's it.
It puts you in the mood for sure.
Craig, what about you?
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to give you my bah humbug moment.
No, no.
After working in retail and restaurants, we hear that stuff nonstop.
I agree with you. I'm with you on that.
It's overkill. And then when I go in the car with my wife and we go somewhere, she has the Christmas channel since like the middle of November on. And I'm like Christmas out. I mean, I like the classics. There's the David Bowie with the Bing Crosby that's nice. There's a bunch of I like more of the old vintage stuff, much like the Kiss stuff too, right? But yeah, I'm kind of Christmased out. Yeah.
Okay.
But it just puts you in the mood.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Tusk?
My girlfriend and I went to Plattsburgh over the weekend, and I just went crazy buying Christmas records. I bought 4 of them. Craig came over yesterday. Goes, what is this? What is this? What are you buying? I got a Bing Crosby Christmas
In Kiss makeup.
and Kiss makeup. You know, I love the classic Christmas songs. I got one record. It was Christmas #1 hits.
Yeah.
But here's one of my favorites I bought a few years ago. I don't know if you guys heard of this. It's the We Wish You a Metal Christmas.
I have it.
Yeah. Bruce Kulick and Bob Kulick play on this record.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's Heavy Metal Christmas. So Craig, even you might like this.
Maybe.
How about you, Claudia?
Well, I'm with Roll on this one. I used to put Elvis, as background music, but also Rod Stewart. He has a record of classic Christmas songs, and don't laugh at me on this, but also Michael Bublé. Okay, so
That's what
Nice.
we're going there. I know.
We need a new host of the Kiss Army Nation podcast.
That's right.
Did you have a Bublé drink with that?
Yeah, of course, always Bublé. Yeah, that's what it is, man. But it's fun. It's fun.
Very cool. No, like Rallo says, right? It really puts you in the spirit. And as hokey as it sounds, there's something magical about this time of year. You know, I remember a few years ago we went to a Christmas thing at Upper Canada Village, but we went after Christmas, and the spirit just wasn't there.
Right.
It comes and goes in a certain period of time, and then that's it. You know.
Yeah.
So I've been getting more and more hokey with each passing year. I've been watching a lot of Hallmark Christmas movies, and over the weekend, Brenda went to sleep on a Saturday night. I went to see a Christmas movie, Violent Nights. If you want to see Die Hard Christmas, that's what it is. Ridiculous, but in a really good way. All right, so let's talk KISSmas. So guys, of all the Kiss merch that was released this year, what is the one item you would like to see under the KISSmas tree and why? This time we'll start with Craig.
Well, obviously it's the Creatures box set. Hoping that's under the tree. I would have liked to gotten that box set too with the pop figures that was at Walmart, but they were all sold out. It's tough to get, but definitely that.
Okay, Patrick.
I'm with Craig. I would love to get the Creatures box set under my Christmas tree. If it doesn't happen, then I'll make myself an after holidays present. But yeah, I would pretty much love to see that for sure. I mean, it's so awesome. I see photos everywhere, and I'm like, yeah, I know what's inside, but to have it in your hands is never. You can't beat that.
Yeah.
So,
And you're also a contributor to the box set as well.
yes, that too. So that's cool. And also, I hope to get before Christmas. I had ordered the 3 LP version with the blue vinyl.
Okay.
Right.
Still waiting for that. So I hope it shows up before the holidays.
Well, at the time of this recording, December 12th, I got my box set with all the vinyl and everything.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So be prepared to pay some duty. I got the box set, the vinyl, the half-speed vinyl, $96 Canadian in duty.
My God,
all of that. Oh yeah, that was a killer. That was a killer. Raula, how about you?
I'm gonna follow suit with the guys and say the same thing.
The box set?
Yep. The
Okay.
creature.
Claudio?
Same here. So I guess this is the only thing where we all agree. That's yeah. I haven't bought it yet. I've been waiting, you know, for a price drop, but it's not happening. So I've been watching, but yeah, I would love to see that box, you know, under the tree. That's a dream. You know, I've been listening to the music and I love it every day more and more. You know, I find the demos and the live stuff so awesome. But I can't wait to have all the goodies, you know, in my hand. You know, the poster and the book, you know, and that's so awesome. I think, you know, the more I look into this, it's as we discussed past with Tom, it's this is way better than the Destroyer one.
Mhm.
I think it's amazing. It's lovely. What about you, Pasc?
So what do you get a guy that gets himself everything? Right?
Hard
Something,
to say.
you know, something KISS comes out, I buy for myself, I go into debt, whatever, you know. But you know what? I'll tell you something. My answer is going to be a little different because, you know, when I get that thing in my hand, yes, it's exciting. The hunt is exciting. Getting it in your hands is exciting. The Creatures box set, going through the box set is exciting. But you know what I want to put under the tree? Experiences. And nothing is going to top, Claudio, the experience that we had on the KISS cruise. And, you know, seeing Raula and seeing the KISS Army there in front of us and the good time that we had, no box set in the world will ever match an experience like that.
So true. So true.
Yeah.
So nice. Yeah, it's been amazing, man. So yeah, that's definitely, you know, a whole of a gift, you know, for 2022, big time, big
Mhm.
time. And speaking of gifts, you know, this show and working with all of you has been, you know, an awesome gift. And we hope to continue doing this for years to come. And this goes, you know, to Pat, Craig, and Rolla. So that's been amazing, a great journey in 2022. So speaking of that, what is your favorite topic that was discussed on the show? And what other topics would you like to see discussed here? Rolla.
Well, I love the show the way it is with the, you know, it's a show for the fans about the fans and how KISS is intermingled in everybody's lives. And I like hearing about your experiences with your son and Pasc, and, you know, it's just all of the experiences. And I think that's what the show's all about. And the only thing I can think that would be better would be, you know, to have one of the guys on the show. And
Yeah.
you know, if that would ever be possible. I know we've come close with the Talisman, and but they're all fans too. I mean, it's
Yeah.
That's what I love about the show. And I don't, you know, we could pick it apart and do all kinds of different discussions, but it all comes down to that every single time. So I don't, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Pat, what about you?
I really enjoyed the discussion. The last one, actually, the one about should truth be told.
Truth be told, yeah.
So I like to discuss. I like to dissect the story, and you know, to do, little things like that. And I think one topic that could be nice would be discuss the different because all 4 of them have released their own bios. I think we could, not to criticize, but to say, okay, this one brought this one brought that. That I think could be a good topic as well.
Okay. Okay. Taking notes. Awesome. Great. What about you?
I think for me, I like those top 10s and the top 5s, and
Oh yeah.
I love doing my homework. You know that, guys.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy those because I like to see all your different perspectives, and I'll think, oh yeah, I forgot that one, or that is good. And I go back and I research it, and I'm like, yeah, it is better. You know, so I like those top 10s and that.
And what would you like to see discussed here in the? Have you thought of something? Do you have something in mind?
Well, yeah, but I don't think you guys want to talk about the elders, so.
Oh, why not?
It's just a mystical time, right?
We will.
Love or hate it,
It's
it's
quite
there.
interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're gonna do it for sure. Pas, what about you?
You know, I agree with Raul. I love the way the show is structured. And every guest that we have, every discussion that we have on this show, we learn something new. This show, it tells a story, either through the guests that we have or the discussions that we have on the show. And, you know, I've heard on other podcasts, they say that, you know, it's hard talking just about KISS. And sometimes you need to talk about other things. You know what? I agree with that. You know, some of my favorite interviews, for example, are with people who we didn't really discuss KISS. There was other things that we talked about. If you remember the Pixie Esmond interview, that was so cool. We talked maybe 20% KISS and 80% philosophy, which I thought was really cool. Victor Staben, we were talking art. James Campion, we were talking book writing. You know, if you're an English teacher, an author, you want to become a writer, that's a great episode to listen to. If you're interested in the arts, interpretation, Victor Staben, psychology, you know, Pixie. It was it was so illuminating, so interesting, you know. And again, I love the topics that when we come together and have discussions. It's really we just sit back and relax and just chat about the band. And I like the different ways that we choose our topics and discuss them. And I agree with Patrick. The last one that we did was a good one. That you know, when we're doing the show, I'm often in my head, I'm elsewhere as well, because I'm editing in my head. I'm thinking, okay, now we're gonna do this, we're gonna jump into that. That episode, man, it was just like, let's go. It was straight through from beginning to end. And it was just a discussion like we were at the dinner table talking KISS. And I hope that we have a lot more discussion panels exactly like that one, because that was one of my favorites.
Oh yeah. Well,
and Patrick, again, thanks to you for coming up with that idea. It was awesome.
Love it. Thanks.
Claudio?
Yeah, I have to echo what you said. You know, some of the interviews we had, they were fantastic, but you know, I wanted to concentrate more on the discussion panels. I remember ending up on a high when we did the assignment KISS, you know, the best 5 out of 5, you know, as Craig said, that was a blast. Then I remember having also a really good time with Rolla when we discussed the KISSmas Special Edition, and going a little bit into the KISS story stuff. I really enjoyed, you know, the Kramer S-Ring challenge that we did when we compared, you know, the two producers. And then the last one, I you know, was amazing to me. That was one of the best, you know, truth be told. And you know, but it's fun because it's always nice when you pick the best, which is really recent. That means that, you know, we're going in the right direction. You know, we're having so much fun and so cool. Yeah.
No, I mean, numbers are one thing, and I hope people listen to the show, not for us, but to promote the guests that we have on, and hopefully get something out of the discussions. And maybe, like, you know, I love when I teach and the parents tell me that, oh, my son and daughter came home and started talking about the class and what you guys talked about. And I really hope that people do that with this show as well. They leave our show continuing to talk about what we've discussed, you know. But, you know, I just hope that our listeners get as much out of this show as we do, because as long as we're having fun, numbers or not, we're going to continue doing this because it's just a blast. And doing it with you guys, it's second to none. I love it. So, you know, this time of year, you know, we often think about, you know, 2022, it's the end of the year. We're looking forward to 2023. what's going to happen in 2023. So for you guys, what KISS-related event would you like to see after the new year? I'll start with Rella.
I would like to see more Soul Station. And
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
more the Gene Simmons band would be nice to go and see. And I've personally never been to an expo. I know, shame on me. That might be something, you know, I know where they're going to continue to have those, but the Soul Station would be really, I would love to do that. That would be, would love to see that.
Okay. Claudio?
Well, I would like to see Ace coming to Montreal.
Oh,
That
yeah.
would be awesome. That would be so awesome. I can't wait, you know, for a date here close by. And I would also like to do some expos, you know, a New Jersey expo or something like that. It's been a long, long time since I haven't been on one of those. And something that I would like to see, Pask, and take notes. One of your events. Remember
wow.
The bash parties that we used to do towards the end of the year? It doesn't matter when, it has to be in March or whenever, but a get together, you know, of KISS fans here in Montreal, and having friends from the US coming, that would be awesome too, you know, with some special guests. That's, I had so much fun during those events that I can't wait to see another one coming.
We'll see. We'll see. Greg?
I think Claudio was cheating off my homework.
Oh yeah, that leaked. There was a leak.
Remember that one?
There was a leak.
Yeah, it's what Claudio said. Definitely in the past, I was thinking about something 2023 of us all getting together and organizing something phenomenal, because it's really the end of the road, hopefully. Well, not hopefully, but you know. I would like, definitely, one word is road trip. Definitely would like to do a couple of road trips like we did in the past there, or around the area. I really enjoyed those. Maybe a Montreal date for KISS. Like you guys said too, an Ace date would be great. Basically, that's basically it. Yeah.
Okay. Patrick?
You, Pask? Oh, Patrick. Sorry, Patrick.
I would like to see KISS put out an official release, such as who knows, like Kissology, or if it's not called like that, a release like that. I think that would be awesome. What else would I like to see? Maybe like there's going to be the Ace new album coming out in the spring, apparently. So those are things I would look forward to. But KISS releasing an official thing like that, or maybe a new book or whatever, but something, you know, like that. I would like that for sure.
What about you, Pask?
You know, after the KISS cruise, you know, I think the closest thing to a KISS cruise are the expos. I remember the last expo in New Jersey with Ace. It was that 3-day expo, and that was just a phenomenal weekend. And I'm hoping that that's going to happen in 2023.
Right.
That would be awesome. And I also agree with Craig. Any excuse to get together with friends and do something KISS related is a good one. And you know, KISS coming to Montreal, I think it's a pretty much a definite that it's going to happen, according to Doc. But a road trip close by to see KISS and/or Ace, my God, I would absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. Shameless plug here, but our Montreal tribute band KISS is coming back full force. They have a show called Orchestra. And that's basically the band playing with an orchestra behind them. And they do the Destroyer, Alive, and Dress to Kill costumes. And they have a few Elder songs in there. So it is a phenomenal show. I saw it in February, just before COVID hit. And now they're coming back. They're going to be playing in Quebec City, February 25th, and on March 3rd in St. Hyacinthe. So if anybody listening to the show lives in Montreal or the surrounding areas, you need to catch that show. So Patrick, Craig, you know, Claudio, if you guys want to catch that show, we should get together and
we'll go
check it out, man, because if you haven't seen it, you need to see this show. It's something else.
Definitely. Let me ask Rolla a quick question. You mentioned Soul Station, and we know that it has been announced that in the next Kiss cruise, there's going to be Soul Station. So, are you planning to go to the next Kiss cruise?
I don't know. It's up in the air. I would like to, but we'll just have to see.
Okay. Okay.
I know Ace is supposed to be in Virginia in February, but it's a Sunday night, so that's another issue with that. But we may have to work around that and go anyway.
Okay. Well, there's an idea of a road trip, guys, to go and see Ace in Virginia. Why not?
Yep.
On a Sunday?
It's on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Be complicated.
Yeah. We take Monday off.
I feel a call coming on already.
Yeah, exactly. Don, listen, we'll find a way to see Ace again for sure.
Good stuff. So let's continue this festive mood with another song from Kameron Duty called KISSmas Klaus, inspired by Dr. Love. Oh, that was fantastic. Thank you so much, Kameron. For Alive Unplugged, the music of KISS, Cam does a lot of interesting KISS theme live streams, such as 80s KISS, celebrating Creatures of the Night, and he recently did a KISSmas theme episode.
Guys, stay tuned for another live stream from Kameron Duty called KISS 2022 Goodbye, taking place on Saturday, December 31st at 5 p.m. Eastern. Make sure to check out his KISS Unplugged, the music of KISS, on his Facebook page.
Okay, so let's get back to the show. With the recent release of the Creatures box set, which other box set would you like to see in 2023? Let's start with you, Pascal.
Oh, I thought about this one. I know a lot of people are saying Alive or Alive 2. I would love to see a box set of the original album. Imagine what they could do with that, the amount of material they would have for that. First of all, just with the little knickknacks in the box set itself, the vintage pictures and stuff, the costumes, them playing in the loft, it would blow our minds, number one. Number two, imagine all the demos. Imagine all the Wicked Lesser stuff that they could include in that. It would blow our minds. It would be something really special. The only thing is, for this particular box set, I know the last two didn't have video. This one absolutely would need some kind of video content to see some of the vintage performances. It would really round out the box set perfectly. So I'm hoping for the first Kiss album as the next box set.
Okay, fantastic. Rolla?
It's interesting that Past said demos, because my thoughts were, what if they put together a box set of all the demos, never released before, items that, I know we've seen a lot of stuff on bootleg before, but to have a box set of all the demos and really, really old recordings, that would be great. Just to have that feel for all those.
From the classic lineup, from the original
from the classic lineup. All the demos that the never before released items, the songs that didn't quite make it, and never released before, kind of like Gene did with the Vault, but with all the guys, not just Gene.
Got it. Okay. Well, that's an interesting idea. That would be great too. Yeah.
But it would have to. It's like Past said, it would have to include video as well.
Oh, okay. You think the same? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Pat, what do you think?
I have two choices, if I'm allowed to have two. My number one that I want would be a Love Gun box set. That's my favorite era of the band. I think there's potential to do a box set with that. I'm pretty sure. Imagine all the stuff inside, what it would look like. It's just insane what it could do. And also, oddly enough, something totally opposite, Lick It Up. I think being the first out of makeup album, I think it does have the history in itself to maybe say, hey, we should do a box set about that. I don't know if there's enough demos, but I'm sure they have live material that they could include. Videos, I'm not sure, unfortunately, but audio for sure. And that too, I think it's a very, very interesting era for the band.
Okay.
I'd love to see that for myself.
Okay. So Love Gun and Lick It Up.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, it would be, no, you know what one of them is going to be, but the other one I'm thinking is Revenge. Now, there's got to be stuff floating around about that era, and being, to me, one of their comeback albums to heavy rock and stuff like that. And these box sets, for me, guys, they have to include some kind of video concert or something never before seen, or remastered or something. They need to. I think it's the only thing missing out of the box sets. And the other one would be the Elder one for me. If there's, because I know there's stuff floating around there that didn't cut it, but it was on Killers and stuff like that, right? And that was a very weird era, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of stuff out there that could definitely fill that box set.
Yeah. I have three choices, but if I have to pick, number one would be Love Gun, same as Pat. There's so much. That 77, 78, they were at the summit. I can't imagine the amount of material that they might have. And then, of course, Alive 1. But then interesting, I think that Craig was sneaking on my notes. I picked Revenge too. So, there's, I remember listening to some of the live stuff when they were doing the club tour, during the Revenge era, and they sounded so tight, so fantastic, with Eric and Bruce. I would love to have stuff like that. But if I had to pick one, I would go with Love Gun for the next one.
Okay, so in a similar vein, Kiss has released 4 off the Soundboard recordings. If you can choose the next 3 for 2023, what would they be? Claudio.
Well, this is a tough one. Look, I I would love, something with Eric Carr, and for that I would pick something from the Unmasked tour, then something from the vintage Kiss 74, 75, and last one it could be something from Hot in the Shade.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, Rella.
Yeah, this is a hard one.
Yeah, it is. I know.
Well, I know we have to. I've talked to a lot of people in past. You guys may have been to this show. I've heard that it was really an interesting show. The Toronto show from the 90s where they opened for White Snake.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that was a pretty interesting show.
Mm-hmm.
And that might make for a good box set. The Buenos Aires show, audio, I think would be an amazing box set show. I just couldn't come up with a third one. I'm sorry. I would probably definitely pick one of the earlier shows, like Claudia said, too.
Okay, vintage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here's where I go off the deep end here. So I definitely agree with Claudio with the Revenge. I was also thinking something in the Asylum era, as much as it's poppy and sensitizers. I think I think it would be really interesting to hear something about that. And the other one I was thinking was, why don't they put out a best of Kiss Cruise one? Like they can take the tracks, all the rarities that they played, and put it on a CD or an album. The ones I saw, I can just think of as Almost Human, Plaster Caster, Flaming Youth, all this kind of stuff. It would be amazing to have that on a CD and just put best of Kiss Cruises, But I know there's kind of probably logistics with copyright and stuff like that. And one other one I had was maybe Paul Stanley Live to Win tour.
Oh,
Yeah.
as an off the soundboard. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Patrick.
As for me, for the three next off the soundboards, I would like to get a Dynasty era. I'm pretty sure there must be something out there. Also, probably something from really, really early, like 74, 75 would be great. And probably one from the Lick It Up tour.
Okay. You, Pask?
I agree with Pat. Two of my biggest shows for me, the most memorable shows for me, was Dynasty and Hot in the Shade. So I would love to see a office soundboard of those two shows. For the third, something that represents Eric Carr.
Yeah.
I would love to see Asylum.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of stuff from Animalize. Crazy Nights, not so much, but Asylum, I think that would be really cool.
Okay. Awesome. It's interesting because we touch on every different era of the band. For no matter who you ask to, it's we have so many different choices and tastes. That is amazing. That's good. I picked on Live to Win. What you just said, and the cruise stuff. That's interesting. That's really interesting. So one final question before we close the show for the holiday season. So what do you feel is the future of KISS in 2023 and beyond? I'm going to start with Craig.
I think they're going to be winding it down. They're going to be having those extra 100 shows in the year, maybe a residency in the works. I really think that it's going to be winding down, but then again, I said that 10 years ago with the Farewell to Farewell. So, you know what I'm saying? So I really hope that they go out on the top and they do it the right way.
So you think that the future for KISS in the new year, it's going to be mainly live shows? So nothing else, that they won't be releasing more stuff? What do you think?
Well, no, I don't think so. I think that they're going to rely on that. And I think I really like Pat's idea about the Kissology scenario there. That's long overdue. There's so much stuff in there that they could put, the closing of and Detroit there, the Coble Hall they could put in there. There's cruises. Anyway, there's so much stuff in there. We can go on and on, but
Yeah.
it's well overdue. And as they say, it's in the works. But they need to push the needle on that one, I think.
So do you think they're going to wrap it up in 2023? That's going to be
in late 23 or earlier 24, I believe.
Okay. Okay. Pask, what do you think?
Listen, I remember for the first farewell tour, I thought it'd be the end, and it wasn't. And I understand why. And I really thought the end of the road would be the end of the road, but then they're announcing new shows, and it's like, okay, you know what? Which is great. I'm not complaining. And they come back, I'm going, you know?
Yeah.
But you know what? I do not believe it's ever going to end. Maybe KISS as a touring entity might end, so they might not have a full-blown KISS tour, but I think there's going to be one-off shows here and there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Guaranteed. There's going to be maybe a residency. Who knows? The merchandising will never stop. KISS fans will keep the memory of the band alive through future KISS cruises or KISS-themed cruises, expos, events that fans organize through fan merch. It's never going to end. And if we think that, KISS is going to call it quits, we could start spending our money elsewhere, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
That's for you, but that's for you.
No, all of us. We're in this for life. We're in this for life. My girlfriend thinks when KISS calls it quit, we're gonna be traveling to Europe. No, we're not, because I'm not gonna have the money.
Only if there's a
spending
KISS
it
show.
elsewhere. Only if there's a KISS
Only
show.
if there's a KISS show. That's right.
It's never going to end in one way or another, one form or another. KISS is still going to be around.
Yeah.
Well said.
Hey.
Rhoda, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with Pask. It's going to be in one form or the other, whether it's on a cruise or their solo careers. They're always going to be around, and I see residency as well. Yeah, I'm kind of like Craig. I hope they kind of go out on top and not.
Yeah. Do you think Do you think they will still play in makeup in the next cruise?
No, I don't. I
No?
don't see that.
Okay. Okay. But what do you think?
I'm pretty much with all of you. It's not going to end. I mean, yeah, probably like Pask said, touring, things like that, that's probably going to slow down a bit. But you'll always see new merch and new stuff like that. And I think I haven't bought much of it, but the new new releases of old stuff sells, and I think they're gonna keep doing that, and they're gonna find new ways to release new stuff. And come on, we like it, we love it. I see, especially like for a person like me who prefers the vintage, when I see the re-release, I've gotten themed stuff, and I go crazy over that stuff. I haven't bought much, but I love the idea, and I love that it's available there, and I can buy it whenever I want. So I hope they keep doing more. People complain about it, but I have no complaints. Release the stuff we want.
That's what we're waiting for. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Claudia, how about you?
Well, I'm with you guys. I think this is the way to go. What I see business-wise, it's a trend of what they created with the Soundboard. They will continue doing that. And I think, as time goes by, 23, 24, 25, it's going to be the 50th anniversary of many records, of many albums. So there's going to be a box set coming out, I'm sure, for each one of those albums. It will never end. And I would love to see, more stuff coming out. Live shows, I'm pretty much with Craig. I think that 2023 is going to be maybe the end of seeing KISS live, maybe some Vegas show here and there, but I think physically speaking, for Gene and Paul, it's getting a little bit rough, to do a live shows. But of course, there's going to be the Gene Simmons band, Soul Station, and all the stuff. Who knows what Eric and Tommy are going to do? I could see also Bruce Kulick, doing something with Eric Singer, in the future. But hey, there's going to be always something for us. So we can be happy that even if they're not playing live, there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out.
Something I feel is going to continue in 2023 and beyond is going to be this podcast and sharing the experience of this podcast with all of you. And I think it's only fitting that we end 2022 together, the five of us, talking about our favorite band, and looking forward to working with you guys again in 2023 and continuing this tradition that we started with the Kiss Army Nation podcast, and continuing to, talk about the fans, being there for the fans, promoting the fans, and learning more and more about the stories that makes us Kiss fans.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So, Craig, any closing remarks before we close the show?
Just to all the listeners, happy holidays, health and wealth. Don't forget our buddy there, Brad, to get well soon.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Bradley, and to all our other buddies and friends that follow us and support us. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the confidence, and definitely, have a great holidays and a great 2024 coming up.
Patrick.
Yes, I would like to say thank you to all the listeners. It's always a blast, and I always enjoy reading the comments or the ideas. It's always good. I think we have a good audience. Working with you guys is always fun. I say working, but it's not really. It's more like having fun, discussing the hottest band in the land. So it's always a great experience. I wouldn't do it with anyone else, So I would like to wish everyone safe and happy holidays and a great new year.
Thank you. Rella?
I just want to thank you guys for having me again. It's always an honor. Always an honor and a pleasure to be here to talk to you all. And I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year in 2023. And here's to more Kiss, I guess, and more podcasts.
There you go.
Absolutely. No, obviously, thank you very much for the support from our listeners, and the encouragement that we're getting from everybody. It's nice to hear. But I also want to once again thank Kameron Duty for taking the time to record his KISSmas songs for this episode. He is a true personal friend and a friend of the show, and we're really looking forward to having him back on the show in 2023. Again, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to check out his KISS 2022 Goodbye, the live stream on December 31st at 5 p.m. Eastern on the Alive Unplugged Facebook page.
Well, so again, as you just said, wishing everyone Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and a beautiful 2023. And this is the show. This show is a proof that this is a work of love and passion. And I couldn't imagine, wrapping up 2022 without you guys. So this has been awesome. I can't wait, for more fun and more awesome times with you next year. And again, I think if we have to thank KISS for something, I think it's this, right? So it's not the music, it's not the merch, it's this, and again, thanks everyone for the support to our podcast, and we'll be here. So I can't wait to see you next year. So we will be taking a short break for the holidays, but look forward to more amazing episodes coming your way beginning on January 15th. Thank you, everyone.
And to the KISS Army, on behalf of the KISS Army Nation podcast, we'd like to wish you a Merry KISSmas and a Happy New Year. We're going to close this episode with one final song by Kameron Duty called Snow is Falling, a fun take on Tears Are Falling. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and remember, never stop rocking. Be good to each other, and Merry KISSmas.
is about to start. Oh no, snow is falling.
If you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe on YouTube or follow us on Spotify, Automatic, iHeartRadio, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Don't forget to make yourself heard. Leave us a comment on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. See you all soon, Kiss Army.